going to be, we extend our condolences to the family and friends of Joe Drury, father of Michael Drury and father-in-law of Wayne Stumler. Our flowers on the altar are sponsored in loving memories of her parents, Anna and Louis Miller, by Joyce Miller. And today's bulletin is sponsored in honor of their 50th wedding anniversary, which they celebrated on July 13th by Sally and Carol Westland. And a donation has been made to the Organ Fund in loving memory of Betty Stocker Bond Stanford in remembrance of her birthday on July 20th by Dale Cathy and Joseph Bond and family. We do have a bunch of announcements. We have Trivia Night is coming next Saturday night, and there's an announcement about that in the fellowship hall. Parents and Conversation Sunday School class is going to kick off on August 5th, coming up soon in room 104, because the kids are back in school by that point. And it's going to be Bible 101, answering questions like a pro. Secondly, during the month of August, we are going to be having worship in the fellowship hall for the month. And you're going to wonder, why are we having worship in the fellowship hall for the month of August? And I'll say, I'm glad you asked that question. Our theme is going to be based upon, now that's a great question. And we're going to be looking for theological, church-related questions, but theological questions, religious questions that you've always wanted to ask. And during worship, Dee and I are going to take a crack at answering 4 or 5 of the questions. However, we're going to ask for the questions in advance, so we're prepared. So, you know, if you come in and say, do you really believe in such and such on that day, we're going to want to really have some time to research the answer before that. We will give opportunities for follow-up questions, but we're going to have the questions in advance. And so, what I'm going to invite you to do is either email me, email Dee, email the church, drop a question in the offering plate, and we're going to pick out the questions that we think are going to be the best ones to answer. Some of them will be the most difficult ones to answer, and some of the ones are going to be the easiest to answer. Dee is going to answer all the complicated questions. I'm going to answer all the true and false questions. That work out? But that's what we're going to be doing. So think of any really great questions you've always wanted to ask in church but never had the opportunity. And worship is going to be informal for August. It's going to be in a relaxed setting so you can ask the questions and hopefully we all learn something. And Wits End by Irma Bombeck is going to be on July 25th to 30th, and your tickets you can get from JR. So is JR here today? JR is not here today. But JR is going to be the secretary this week. So all you need to do is call the church office or wander in, and JR will be happy to set you up with tickets for the play. And today we have a special guest with us, Amy Matson. It's like you have a really complicated name, you know. Amy Matson from Habitat for Humanity is going to be here, and she's going to be talking a little bit about Habitat and how we can help. So we're delighted to have you, Amy.
So thank you all for having me today. My name's Amy, as he said, and I work for Habitat for Humanity, Clark and Floyd, Indiana. We work just in Clark and Floyd counties, so we're not across the bridge. But for some of you who don't know about Habitat, we work to provide housing for low-income families in the area, and we do that through volunteer labor. By the use of volunteers, we're actually able to sell them the house at a 0% interest loan. So we do not give away free houses. That's a common myth that people have about Habitat. We're a hand up, not a hand out. So we're really trying to set people up for success and have financial stability in their futures. And we currently are building 2 homes. We're building one on 15th and Oak Street, in downtown New Albany for a family. She's a single mom. She has 2 daughters, and her youngest is actually in a wheelchair. So we are making that house completely handicap accessible. And then the other home that we're building is on Clay Street in New Albany, and it's for Michelle Owens, and she has 2 children that will be living in there with her. And so we take group volunteers. So our group sizes are usually about 5 to 15 people that we take. It's a great way to come out together and help in your local community. We build Tuesdays through Saturdays. We do not build every day though, but we usually build a couple times a week. And the volunteer groups come out around 9 a.m. and they stay until about 3. You do not need to have any experience in construction work. People come all the time who haven't picked up a hammer, and they're able to definitely make a difference in these people's lives. And then we also can take individuals who want to volunteer, and we have a email list that gets sent out to those people, and it says when we're building and where we're building. And so you can just come and join us for a day. And really, you just need to sign a waiver, and then you're good to go for the year. But I have some interest forms and then my business card at the visitor station. So you all are welcome to pick that up. And I definitely hope to be seeing you out on the build sites. I'm normally out there too, and it's really fun. It is definitely getting hotter out, but we always have water, and so I would love to see you all out there.
Thank you, Amy. And will you be available right like at the end of church so people can talk to you? Thank you. And I also have Amy's contact information for anybody who is interested. I will be happy to connect you with Amy. Let us take time and prepare ourselves and center ourselves, and first by singing, "Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place."
songs of anguish and praise, and they ask us a question: how can I keep from singing? They still ask the same question: how can I keep from singing? Please rise in body or in spirit as we sing together, Be Still.
Too
your children. Chad and Becca have been coming to St. Mark's for several months now and have become very involved. Their children are McKenna, Madison, and Samuel. Come on up. And they were all greatly involved in Logos and Sunday School. The three kids are really delightful. Chad is a pharmacist, and he works for Westmoreland Pharmacy. If you go to Sellersburg, you can find him. And Becca works for the city of Clarksville. And if you have a complaint about one of your bills from the city of Clarksville, talk to somebody else. How's that work? That works great. They have 3 children and they have 1 on the way. And we are delighted to have them in our midst. Becca plays with our bell choir and Chad sings with our chanson choir. And those of you who were here the Sunday he sang a solo, he can really sing. I'm really humbled to hear from. I heard Mark sing this morning. Mark is fabulous, don't you think?
Yeah.
Chad was fabulous when he sang. Last week, I was recording my sermon and I caught myself singing before the sermon started. I really don't know how to edit audio files well. It was really humbling after hearing them sing. So we're delighted to have them. But enough about my talent or lack thereof. We begin each worship service with the words, no matter who you are or where you are on life's journey, you are welcome here. We mean those words as all who enter our doors are welcomed with great joy.
We welcome to say people who have walked their journey in different and varied places. We are honored that they have chosen to continue their faith walk with us. We celebrate their presence in our midst. We ask to those joining with us today.
If you desire to walk with us in your journey of faith as active members of this congregation, St. Mark's United Church of Christ.
We so desire God's help.
Do you promise to join with us in our common worship and our service to those around us as we strive to live out our faith in Jesus Christ?
We promise with the help of God.
You promise to join with us to always be welcoming and to share the common spirit of the words. No matter who you are or where you are on life's journey, you are welcome.
We promise with the help of God.
Let us, as a congregation, welcome those who are joining with us today.
We welcome you
with great joy into the faith family of St. Mark's United Church of Christ. We promise to walk with you, to welcome you, and to share awesome joy and discipleship as we share common faith in God, in Jesus Christ our Savior, and in the Holy Spirit who binds us together. Amen.
I have some really remarkable news to tell you. We have welcomed 21 new members into our church, which is really... Let us all welcome them with great joy.
Sorry to love you.
Why don't we all stand up
Okay, this morning we're going to play a game. Are you ready? Okay, now I call this game laryngitis. I was corrected this morning on the way to church that it is actually called 1, 2, 3, quiet as a mouse. Okay, here's the rules. Sammy, you ready? 1, 2, 3, quiet as a mouse. After I say that, you have to sit perfectly still. And you cannot say anything. You cannot move. You cannot say anything. You're perfectly still. Are we ready? Now, if you move, you're out. I know, right? Okay, are we ready? Can you blink? Okay, you can blink. I'll let you blink. You can blink and you can breathe. That's it. Are you ready? You sure? You don't put this out. You don't put this out. No, you don't got it. She's like, I got this. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Quiet as a mouse. Sammy and I are out. Oh, you girls are good. Somebody laughed. Was that you, Sammy? It was you. Okay. You guys are really good. So here's what I want you to think about. You know how sometimes we get really busy doing stuff like playing games or playing with our friends or running around, and that's great. But sometimes it's good to just be still. Look around and notice the beauty in things and the blessings that we have in our friends and our family. And what is that? It's a letter. Can we wait a second? So this is what I'm talking about. Are you quiet as a mouse? Are you sure? Because you could have missed the big thing, right? The big thing of being aware of an important message from a friend or a family member, or how much they love you, or maybe even noticing God's beauty. So sometimes it's important that we just be still, be quiet as a mouse, and listen for what God has to say. Let's pray. Holy God, thank you for this time of remembering to be still, to be thankful for the many blessings that you've given us, to be aware of your presence in our midst. We love you. Amen. Okay, you can go back to your families, guys.
Our scripture today is Psalms 46. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth should change, though the mountains shake in the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble with its tumult. There's a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy habitation of the Most High. God is in the midst of the city, it shall not be moved. God will help it when the morning dawns. The nations are in an uproar. The kingdoms totter. He utters his voice, the earth melts. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Come, behold the works of the Lord. See what desolations he has brought on the earth. He makes wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the shields with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I am exalted
Let us be still and be in God's presence. Amen. Psalms, as we have been reflecting on during the month of July, are songs. They are the Old Testament songs, and they are songs of praise, of gratitude, of frustration, of angst. Express all the human emotions, and they are there. 150 songs in the Bible. Psalm 46 is a song of both power and stillness. And we are reminded at times, I'm reminded a lot of times, that sometimes we just talk too much. At a tea for officers and their spouses, a commanding general of an army base was giving what seemed like an endless speech to all of the officers and their spouses. A young lieutenant turned and grumbled to the woman sitting next to him. He said, "What a pompous and unbearable old windbag this guy is." The woman looked at him and was rather irate, and she said, "Excuse me, Lieutenant, do you have any idea who I am?" "No, ma'am." "I am the wife of the man you just called an unbearable old windbag." "Oh," said the lieutenant. She said, "Lieutenant, what is your name?" He said, "You don't know who I am?" And she said, "No." He said, "Good." And he disappeared into the crowd. Which brings us to the time of Psalm 46. Psalm 46 is a psalm that Martin Luther found to be really compelling. He used the words of God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble, as really the opening words of his great hymn, "A Mighty Fortress is Our God." We've probably all heard that hymn, we've all sung that hymn. It's sort of the anthem of Protestantism. And Luther took that psalm and beautifully put it to words, but he wasn't a songwriter, so he decided to find something that was helpful. So he found a German beer hall song and put the words to that song, and it became one of the most popular hymns of all time in Protestant churches. God is our refuge and our strength. You ever contemplate power and strength, and how potent the words of power and strength may be? Power is an incredible thing. An elderly woman was driving a very old, large Cadillac. It was an older model, large, huge even, big V8 engine, a monster. Those of us who are older remember those cars. They had their own zip codes, they were so big. She was just about to pull into the parking space against the wall of a grocery store. This parking space was close to the front door. She wanted that space and needed that space because she was elderly and couldn't walk far. Suddenly she got cut off by a young man in a sporty Porsche Boxer, a slick little sports car, brand new, and he cut her off and pulled into the parking space. When he got out of the car, she rolled down her window and she said, "Young man, I was going to pull into that space. Why did you take it from me?" The young man said, "Lady, when you're young, the world is your oyster." At this point, the elderly woman rolled up her window. She backed up and lined her car right up behind the Porsche and began to pull into the parking space with her big old Cadillac. And it just began to crunch the Porsche against the wall. And it crushed it, and she got all the way into the parking space. Got into the space, put up the car in park, got out of the car and began to walk into the grocery store. The guy was just aghast and flabbergasted. He said, "Lady, that's an $85,000 car. It's my dad's car. Why did you just do that?" She said, "Young man, when you're old and rich, you can do anything you want." Her money gave her great power, at least in that instant. So ponder God. Seriously, ponder God. God's power is beyond our comprehension. Seriously, beyond our comprehension. We see tidbits of God's power in nature. I love to go to the ocean. And whenever I stand by the ocean, I am always in absolute awe of the power of that ocean. And for me, it's a spiritual experience because I'm just in awe of how vast that ocean is. And the only ocean that I've ever seen is the Atlantic Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is much bigger, much faster than the Atlantic. The mountains also overwhelm me. I've been to the Appalachian Mountains. I've been to the Smoky Mountains, which are a sub-range of the Appalachian Mountains, but beautiful and neat unto themselves. And whenever I go and I'm in those mountains, I'm like, wow, these are awesome. But when I was on sabbatical a few years ago, I got to go and see and be in the Rocky Mountains, and it was a double wow. The Rocky Mountains are massive compared to the Appalachian Mountains. Not only that, but the power of the human spirit also is something that moves me. I don't know about you, but what just happened in Thailand with the rescue of those 12 boys and their coach, just absolutely overwhelming. The courage and the skill of the divers who rescued their kids. And the people who put their lives on the line, the one person who actually lost his life, but people put their lives on the line to save those kids. And it reminded me that human beings can often do greater things. And when I think of the young man who died rescuing the kids, I keep thinking of the words of Jesus, "Greater love has no one than to die for his friends." These people were amazing. And the power of the human spirit was amazing. And if all of those things are incredible to me, God is absolutely overwhelming. God is our refuge and strength. God is a mighty fortress. Having said that, to embrace the potency of God, we have to do something that sounds almost counterintuitive. We need to learn to be still. And stillness is difficult. Stillness requires us to be quiet. If you're old enough, you remember something about restaurants. All the restaurants used to have tablecloths. They used to have carpet on the floor. And they were very, very quiet. We'd go and have a quiet conversation. There were restaurants like this that still exist, but they're far and few between. If you're going to start a restaurant now, here is the advice that you would get. Don't use tablecloths. They are expensive to keep clean and they suppress noise. Don't have a carpet. They're expensive to keep clean and they suppress noise. Play music. Keep the noise level high with hard floors and hard tables so that the restaurant is noisy. And noisy places always seem to be like to people to be more fun than quiet places. And I find it's true of myself. If I go into a place that's noisy and loud, I keep thinking, oh, everybody here is having fun. in most of these places, you can't actually hear the people around you. And as a result, you tend to leave sooner, and the tables turn over faster. It is a strategy. We live in a society filled with noise. I bought a car in January. And in my car, I can listen to more things. I can listen to the AM radio. I can listen to the FM radio. And I never listened to AM and FM. I was always proud that I never listened to the radio. But this car has a satellite radio. So now I can listen to the radio to, I'm watching TV without seeing the TV. I also have a CD player in the car. And the radio system in the car connects to my cell phone. So I can make phone calls, listen to music, listen to podcasts, or listen to books while I drive. My car, the inside of my car has the absolute capacity to fill my world with noise. In our house, and probably in many of your homes, we have televisions. 500 stations on them. You can change the channel all day and still be looking for something to see. And we all have items that make noise. The microwave beeps, our washer and dryer plays a song when it's done. The dishwasher is noisy, the washing machine is noisy. We are noisy, the television is noisy, the radio is noisy. And I live in a world of noise and activity. My calendar is on 2 computers and my smartphone and my Kindle. And people can call me on my home phone, my cell phone, or my work phone. Or they can email me, or send me a text message, or send me a message on Twitter or Facebook. I'm tired just thinking about all the ways I communicate with people. So, my life is often busy and absolutely noisy. And I often forget to be still. And I read Psalm 46 and I'm reminded of something. Be still and know that I am God. It's God's way of saying, don't just do something, stand there. And it sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? But it's only when we take the time to be still, to deliberately take the time to be still, to intentionally take the time to be still, that we actually have the ability to be still. Being still is necessary to recognize God's presence in our lives. We can see things, we can experience things, but until we take the time to be still and actually reflect on all the things we're experiencing, we miss God. And that is what prayer needs to be. Prayer needs to be learning to be still, to be passive, and to listen. And again, it gets counterintuitive. We have to be intentional about it. We have to have a plan and to work at being still and being quiet in order to be passive. We can't just passively look to be passive. We have to intentionally be passive. And here I am as a minister who's going to tell you, supposed to be telling you how amazing and good I am at being still and listening. How great I am at carving out time every day to pray, to listen, and reflect. How awesome I am at being still and being in the presence of God. So let me instead be honest. Like most people, I struggle with it. Sometimes I sleep too long, or there's something on television I'm interested in, or I want to check my Facebook or my email, text messages, Facebook messages, etc. And I generally say, man, I'm just too busy to be still and be in the presence of God. When I was a a child, we used pencils with erasers in school. And some of the erasers on my pencils worked really well. They were soft and gentle, and whenever you used them, they were able to take all my mistakes away. But they got worn out doing that, because I made a lot of mistakes. There were other erasers that looked really good. They were solid, they were intact, but they were hard and dried out. And all they would do would be to rip the paper or smear the mistake. They would never make the mistake go away. They looked good, but they didn't work very well. When I pray, I am the first kind of eraser. I'm soft-hearted, I'm open and gentle. But like that eraser, I wear out. When I don't pray, I'm like the second kind of eraser. I'm hard-hearted, I'm closed, and I'm rough. But I don't wear out because I give nothing of myself away. So I live every day with a choice. I can be hard-hearted and hard-headed and not give anything away. Or I can be soft-hearted and give something away. I need God in my life because I need to be refilled. And it's that I believe God calls us to be. To be soft, gentle, get worn out by other people, but it's a good kind of wearing out because we're serving God and doing what God calls us to be. So the song, the basis of one of the most famous hymns of all time, it reminds us of the incredible power of God. It also reminds us to be quiet, to stop, to be still, and be aware of God's presence.
So this morning, we are going to take time to still ourselves. Our morning prayer this morning is going to be a guided meditation. And during this time, it might be helpful to close your eyes, place your feet on the floor in front of you, rest your hands on your lap, relax, and get comfortable. Don't worry about the noises around you. Simply acknowledge the presence and redirect your attention back to the sound of my voice and focus. As I speak, I invite you to picture the scene in your mind's eye and imagine the scene unfolding around you. I know that for many, this can be a little uncomfortable. It's okay. Close your eyes and let us begin with a few deep breaths. Inhale a long, deep breath through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Remember to keep your eyes closed to help in blocking out the distractions around you. Inhale. Exhale. Picture yourself at a table or a desk, one that you know. The one at which you would sit in order to write a letter. picture a piece of paper before you. The kind of paper you normally write on with a pen. The kind of pen you would normally use. Prepare to write. Not a letter, not a note, but some names, some words, some short phrases to God. Now imagine yourself writing to God, writing down the things you so often keep back, in case they offend God or embarrass you. You may want to write of the pain that is not gone away, the prayer that has not been answered, the person who hopes you will fail or not succeed, the part of you that has not fallen into place, the part of God for which you can find no place. Write it down. A word, a phrase, a name, a plea. Now picture yourself folding the paper in half and folding it again and looking for an envelope. You see a hand, a kindly hand, which does not scare or threaten. You look no further than the hand, for it is God's hand, and there is no need to see God's face. You give God the note of all you have kept back, of what makes you despair in the silent corners of your soul. You stare at your desk, at your table where the paper was, and look, your note has come back again, folded as before. You open it gradually, enough to see that what was there is there no longer. It has been erased. Instead, in another hand, the word thanks, and it is signed God. It has a P.S. I mean it. Friends, God is indeed here in the middle of our storm, uncertainty, and joys. And today we lift up in prayer the concerns of those in our community. Mike Wright's mother, Shirley Wright. Joe Drury, father of Michael Drury and Wayne Snubler. Dolores Sanders, mother of Barbara and Mike Johnson. Stephanie Ryan, daughter of Kathy and Walter Ryan. And we celebrate the birth of Brenton, Nick, and Jessica Oates. And now let us pray with the confidence of beloved children of an awesome and thankful God. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Now, as forgiven and reconciled, beloved children of God, let us give ourselves and our gifts back to God. Let us turn and face each other as we commission each other to go out into the world. Let us go forth into the world in peace. Be of good courage.